Hey guys, what's up? Twister GA here, and today we've got another Dark Souls 3 playthrough. This time we are in the Road of Sacrifices, where I believe sacrifices were given to Aldrich the Devourer, basically. It seems that's what this area is about, and now we've got these. Oh, also, you might be hearing my friend in the background talk a little bit, because it recorded my Skype combo, but that won't be throughout the whole video. He'll be quiet during the next part of the video, because he won't be there anymore. Anyway, we are killing these crow things, which, interestingly enough, I attacked them and I killed these guys a couple times, but they never dropped their scythe. I killed them like 8 times after recording this video with Boost of Discovery, things like that. This crow guy I tried with the staff and he wouldn't drop it either, but I was able to get the dagger that they have. And that dagger tells us a little bit about these enemies, saying that they are mostly, it reveals more about their fear about them. Basically, it reveals that they are actually terrified of us more than we are of them, kind of like an animal. And that makes sense, considering once they're scared enough, or when you get close enough to them, they transform into these giant bird things. What kind of bird things? And they attack kind of like you would imagine a cat would attack you if he was scared by flying over at you. Now here we've got this person here who seems to have gone insane or something, as they've removed all their clothes. They dropped their butcher's knife. And a little bit farther away, we see her armor, brigand armor, and helm, and all her clothes. And farther on, we pick up another item, the brigand, I don't know, twin daggers. Obviously, that's her stuff. And then she switched to a butcher's knife for who knows what. Maybe the armor gives us a little bit of clues. Now, reading the armor description, it does tell us that these probably belong to a brigand who met his match, which is interesting, as that it was very obviously a female. So I don't know if this person went insane and then killed the brigand, or if that's her armor, because it does say his. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe she killed the other person, he dropped his armor there, or obviously I think she's gone hollow, or completely hollow, or not hollow, but she's definitely gone insane, as they don't have their clothes on anymore. Anyway, let's keep on going with the area. After being that area, and going back to Firelink Shrine, we meet this character, Series of the Sunless Realm.
Sunless realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon
So this character is how you get to the Blades of the Dark Moon Covenant. We will be continuing on with that storyline, but we can't join it just yet. We'll need more stuff to continue her storyline. Back in the Road of Sacrifice, we meet both Henri and Hodor, 2 NPCs that'll be very important to the storyline in the game. Now, this video won't be just solely about their storyline, but these characters, Horus, actually, not Hodor. That's Game of Thrones. These characters are very important to how the way my ending will be shaping up, as there are multiple ways that these characters can die, multiple ways that you can mess up the storyline, and multiple ways you can finish the game because of these guys, or at least maybe 2 ways to finish the game. Anyway, we have a female Henri, as I am a male character, but if you're a female character, you'll have a male Henri. So I'll be showing you guys where you can meet them, but it won't be for a while that we'll see them again. Anyway, let's keep on going. Farther up in the area, we're in the woods, where we see these mushrooms again. Now, if you play Dark Souls 1, you know mushrooms are insanely hard to kill in that game. That game, they have an insane amount of health. They are crazy strong. They kill you in 1 hit, basically, and they call in their parents, which is a pain in the ass. Here, we've got easy mushrooms that only deal poison damage, which isn't too bad. And we've got these guys who use these giant wood things as the way they attack us, which is honestly pretty cool. I like that they're using their environment to attack us. Here's a Twin Dragon Great Shield, and there is a couple of items around here, but none of them are overly necessary. So, let's keep on going. Now we've made it to the bonfire, which can be easily found just by going left. Keep going left close to the wall, you make it past the little archway, and you'll make it over here, and you get to the bonfire. Now, as you can tell, I have switched from the Fume Knight Greatsword into the Claws, and the reason I decided to do this was just because I was having such an easy time. I was like, oh my god, I gotta have a hard time. This video isn't too interesting if I'm just destroying everything. So I tried out the Claws just to see what I could do. They do a decent amount of damage, but honestly, they do make the game harder, as I don't do enough damage to kill everything in 1 hit like I normally do. we're gonna go ahead and finish these two guys. And there is an Estus shard around here, which I just wanted to show you guys so you guys know that there is an Estus shard around here, and where you can pick it up from. Kill these guys with a couple. The back zibs aren't even strong enough to kill him, but we still finish him off. We can't do much. The nice thing about this weapon is it stuns them basically till they die, or at least till I run out of stamina, which makes it really easy. Now they do a lot of damage. I remember when my first playthrough, these guys were killing me over and over because they do like almost all your health in one hit. Anyway, there's the Estus shard, and now we are going to fight this beast, which they are a big pain in the ass as they can't be backstabbed, which makes them really hard. I wasn't sure if I wanted to fight them with the claws or if I wanted to fight them with the Fume Knight, as they are pretty strong guys and they could definitely kill me if I mess up. And I decided to go with the claws as I wanted to see how fun it'd be to try to beat this guy with the claws, and definitely it was fun because I like a challenge, but he is not easy at all. I thought I was going to die multiple times, and I was able to roll away. They run really fast. They barely give me any time to heal. That's the biggest problem with these guys. But my claws do stun lock him for a while, enough for me to kill him, and I am able to get the kill. Farther on, you will see a hole in the wall. Go in there and you will get to this area with a bunch of sleeping enemies. Now, if you want to make sure that these enemies don't wake up, as it will become a little bit harder when they're all awake, kill this guy. He's the one that wakes him up. Stop him from making the sound with his lantern, and that will stop the people from waking up. And you won't have much trouble. You'll just have to kill a sorcerer, which isn't too hard as he doesn't have much health. And in my case, I'll be using the stun locking from my claws to kill him, and then you can kill everybody easily as they won't wake up as long as you backstab him. You shouldn't have any problem with this area. So right after clearing the room, we're giving 3 paths: forward, left, and right. Now I like this. We are going to go with the right path, as that's a non-mandatory path, and there is a couple stuff you can find over there, a couple items. The first thing you'll see is this lizard right here, which we're going to go ahead and kill, hopefully in a couple shots. And I missed, but I am able to still get it thanks to the claws. We are able to even kill him too. So we got the lizard, and it gives us a crystal gem. It'll always be a crystal gem. The lizard will always be a crystal gem. So if you don't really care about crystal weapons, there's really no need to kill him, as most of the other items really aren't very good. But there is another entrance way that you can go. There is another place that this place will help you get to. So let's keep on going. Now back to the area with the 3 ways. We went right last time, so this time we're going to go left, and we're going to go up these stairs where we will meet one of the sorcerers from Binheim. Now this guy is very necessary if you're going a sorcery path, but I am going a pure knight path, so he's not very useful for me. If he doesn't allow you to learn sorceries, it's because your intelligence is too low. You have to have at least an intelligence of 10 in order for him to help you, or for him to teach you how to do sorceries. So have an intelligence of 10 and he will teleport back to Firelink Shrine for you. Now, to continue his story, you have to give him all scrolls that he wants, every scroll in the game basically. If you don't do that, if you give him no scrolls, after 3 boss fights I believe, he disappears forever until a new game plus. So make sure to always give him scrolls, and that way he'll give you enough, he'll be giving you more spells, and after a while, when you've given him all the scrolls that you could have him, bought all the sorceries, he'll disappear, and later on he'll die. So now we are going back here. Before we finish the boss fight, before we finish this area's boss fight, we are going to take on these crabs, and right there is how you are able to critical strike him. You probably won't be able to do that off the first game because even the jumping thing I don't think does enough damage to kill him. We are also going to be invaded by Yellowfinger Hazel. Now this is a pretty hard NPC. As he moves around a lot, the water is a little bit, slows you a little bit, but mostly because he moves around a lot, and all the crabs and everything, they can attack you too, so that can be a pain in the ass. We are going to fight him anyway though. And when he is far away from you, here's the Fallen Knight armor too, which is pretty nice. Now if he's far away from you, you won't be able to see him, so the closer you get to him, the bigger chance that you'll see him. I mean, basically, if he's far away from you, you can't see him. That's what I was trying to say. He does have a little bit of sorceries, but nothing too bad. I'm trying to get him with the claws. I'm gonna see if I can beat him with the claws. Like I said, I don't want to make it too easy. I did beat the I did beat the crab with my sword, as I was not gonna take on the crab with my claws, as they would not do any damage to it. When we were gonna beat him here, and we are gonna be actually invaded by 2 Watchdogs of Farron. Now, how is Guillermo gonna get through this? He's gonna get invaded by 2, so I switched to my Fume Knight sword, as I'm not comfortable enough with the claws to do a PvP with it, and also my damage is probably stupidly low with it against an actual player. So I'm not gonna be fighting 2 people with claws. At this point, I was only invaded by 1 person, but soon you will see that I will be invaded by a 2nd person. So I fast forwarded a bit to the point where I actually see him. Now here I am critical striking on this thing. He was going to critical strike me at the 2nd time, and that's when 2 appear. Now I'm fighting 2 people. Luckily all the crabs are dead, so there's not many enemies that can kill me aside from some people that are still on land. Now I gotta make sure to keep them both in sight. This guy has the same ring, which if the farther you are away from him, the harder it will be to see. Now there I got critical striked as I was focusing on the front one, but I got hit. Now I got lucky I wasn't critical striked again. And we are going to go show why the Fume Knight is nice, because I can hit 2 people just like that, the front person and the back person. And my stamina is not high enough to fight 2 people, I know that, so I am having a hard time. Here I'm going to swing up and hit both of them. I hit that guy twice from the back hit of my sword, and then I hit him forward, which is really cool, as I was able to get him. This time I flung up using my Fume Knight's combos, and he's almost done for. I decided to switch to claws just because I was trying to play around a little, but he healed, so that means he's not going the honorable way to invade somebody, so I healed, and now we're going to take him on. Now I did switch to sword because I was hoping maybe I was going to try to parry him, but then I decided screw it, I'll just kill him. And you will see that I am just about ready to kill this guy. With that, I don't think he expected that, and we are going to finish him off. Oh no, he's still not giving up. There we go. His shield was keeping him safe, and now I'm gonna taunt that guy because 2 of them invaded me, and I was able to get them both. So 3 invades in 1 episode, guys. Now these guys are a bit hard in early game, as they have a lot of strength, especially this guy with the club, and they are a bit harder to stun when you have a regular short sword, when you don't have a great sword. And since they both attack you at the same time, it's definitely really overwhelming. This is probably the hardest part of my first playthrough, as they were both destroying me and I barely had a chance. The way I beat him easily was I ran past him and went down the ladder, and then there was a fire link over there. There was a fire link, a bonfire, and then I rested at the bonfire. I came up and I was able to fight only one of them, and then I was able to fight another one by himself. That's how I recommend doing it, but if you can try to take on both of them at the same time, then good for you, as I was not able to. Anyway, we got the curved greatsword, the exiled greatsword from him, which is a curved greatsword, which is honestly really, really nice. That was the first greatsword that I got in my first playthrough. Now there is this item over here, which I have no clue actually how to get. Am I supposed to jump onto something? Maybe. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to get up there. Now farther ahead, we are going to meet a good old friend of ours that we loved from Dark Souls 1, one of the Black Knights, yeah, one of the first ones that you ever see. And I was really surprised the first time I played, so I'm like, what the hell is a Black Knight doing this far out into the game? What the hell is he still doing here? I don't really know the timeline of this game, because, I mean, I don't know if they completely made Dark Souls 2 uncanon at all, as Dark Souls 2 was so far into the future that everybody from the original game was basically forgotten. But as you can see, they're still here. They still exist in Dark Souls 3, so I don't know where the timeline is, what happened, what the hell's going on. But we are able to kill that Dark Knight, and he drops in his Black Knight, not a Dark Knight. That's Batman. We are able to kill the Black Knight, and he drops his armor, and I think something else. I think he dropped 2 armors, something like that. Anyway, we are ready to take on the boss fight. Oh, here's a fair and cool. We are ready to go on to the boss fight. Now, surprisingly enough, I died the first time on this boss fight, not because he was overly hard, but because he did something that I didn't expect, and that's, if you played this boss fight with a greatsword, you will know that after 3 hits, he almost always disappears. You'll see an example of it right here, where, well, first he has to hit me 3 times, but I can tank this stuff. After 3 hits, right there, he's gonna go down to the ground, right? He normally always does this, but he isn't gonna do it this time, as you'll see. I'm not good at tanking mage attacks, as my armor doesn't have enough spell defense, magic defense, but I can tank a little bit of it. So here I am hoping that after 3 hits, he'll go away, and that's what I'm hoping. But that's 3 hits in. I heal, I have enough time to heal, I hit him again, and he's still not going. That's 4 hits that he didn't leave, and I wasn't expecting him to tank all my damage. That's why I tried to go crazy on him, just try to hit him as many times as I could, and I ended up dying because of it. But now we are going to finish up this fight with him, and that'll finish this area. Much shorter video than the last one. But the Crystal Sage, this area is much smaller, not as many things, and not many places to go, but it's still a nice place. And that links us to two very important places, which is the area after this, which is where you'll be able to get to Irithyll, and it also links us to the Farron Keep, where the Knights of the Abyss Watchers are. Now we are going to go take on this guy. If you guys remember my guide, basically his physical doesn't do too much, and his fake versions always shoot blue lights. If you notice, the first time I fought him when I died, he didn't even clone himself. He just started fighting me for no reason. Here we're gonna take on the fake ones. I'm trying to see which one shoots what type of color, but they're both blue, and this guy is red. I mean gray, red, purple. And here we're gonna do a bit more damage. 3 hits should be enough to get him back, but I decided I need to heal, so I'm gonna hide behind here. And we are gonna do our L2 attack, which honestly does less damage than my strength attack. So I don't like using my R2, my strong R2 attack, fully charged. But I still do it just because I felt like it. And here he is, the real one. Even with 3 hits, we should be able to kill him. Oh, but he is just a tiny bit of health left. So now we gotta hopefully find the real one quick. And we can kill him before he can do anything to us. And there he is. He's dead. Anyway, that's the end for this area. And a little bit about him. This guy is actually one of the descendants, or not descendants, but people that were stopped by Big Hat Logan from Dark Souls 1. You can get that info by reading that Big Hat, which you can buy from the Firekeeper. And funny enough, there's 2 of them. They're twins. One of them you meet later on in the game. And this guy was actually the one that betrayed them. Here is actually the info. The twin crystals once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives, and one went to ally with the Undead Legion, which is this guy, and the other one stayed in the Grand Archives. So that's a little bit about the boss here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be uploading the next one sometime soon. See you guys next time. Bye.